Hola, muy buenas a todos, sean bienvenidos a un nuevo capítulo de The Witcher 3. Vamos a continuar desde aquí, como ya saben, toca cinemática.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits and cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Joder, entonces, como que sí, el narrador es Jaskier, ¿no? Quien cuenta la historia o una mamada así. Busca un barco para ir a Skellige. ¿Tenemos puntos? No. Algo siento que estaba yo buscando. A ver, déjenme ver. Necesitamos mutágeno rojo con urgencia. Y no tengo ni puta idea de dónde conseguirlo. A las misiones. Cierto. Todavía no me quiero ir. Quiero ver alguna por aquí, pero que esté interesante. Pues digo, una recompensa del rey de los mendigos por liberar a Rico. No me interesa. Reúnete con Rocher, tampoco. Reúnete con Tris, esta sí, pero... El cabaret. Joder, querría saber por qué es para un nivel 14, pero no sé. Es que Jaskier es... no sé, no me agrada Jaskier. Habla con Tris acerca de la estatuilla. Maestros armeros, a la sombra del fuego eterno, tirando del hilo. Una perla negra. Joder, no sé. Yo creo que de hacer otra, vamos a hacer la de Jaskier, que podría darnos... Vamos a hacerla, espero no arrepentirme. Vamos a hacer esta, a ver qué carajo nos... A ver si nos da algún desafío interesante. Lo cual no sé, pero como que dudo un poquito. Pero vamos a ver qué pedo. A ver. Más que nada la hago única y exclusivamente para ver qué pasa con Priscilla. Que es quien me interesa. O sea, Jaskier ya está a los huevos de Jaskier, sinceramente. Para lo único que lo quería era para que me contara sobre Ciri, pero ni para eso me sirvió demasiado. Vamos a ver.
Around me thundered the noise of the street. In mourning, an image of majestic distress.
Ok.
Dandelion.
Geralt, I'm writing, creating. Incidentally.
Whatever. Ampuloso. Me suena haber oído algo similar en alguna parte. Ampuloso.
Verbose drivel. Simple as that. Need to talk.
Witchers. Not an ounce of.
Dice la verga, perro.
What's eating you?
Recuérdame lo de Sofronia. ¿Cómo es que eres dueño de una taberna? ¿Dónde conociste a Priscilla? ¿Quieres un retrato del jerarca Hemelfart? Este no es el que tenía aquel vato. Molly te envía saludos. ¿Molly? Joder.
Yes, those halfling painters. This one of theirs? Wonderful. I put this up at the Rosemary in time. It'll make those temple guard inspections so much easier.
Ok. Molly es la que estaba en la aldea, ¿no?
Molly? Which Molly?
One you promised to show your butterfly collection to.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
Butterfly collection? You of all people could stand to be a...
Molly didn't need inventive. She needed attentive. Average, run-of-the-mill girl. Give her a smile. Notice her shoes. Let her chat about them a bit. And she turned...
Diablos. Vamos directamente con lo de Sofronia.
Slip my mind.
Geralt, I want to transform this esteemed establishment into a first-class cabaret. And that takes funds. Enter Sophronia.
I remember now. Gotta help you convince her you're...
Exactly. And to do that, we need a sword from Madame Irina Renard's prop collection.
Pues ya que verga.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my... Get the sword from Madame Irina and meet me outside Sophronia's and...
Ah, lo que tú digas, cara de pito. Por aquí. Ok, hay otra salida por aquí.
What's he schemed up this time?
No sé, poderes. Lo que me extraña es que sea para un nivel 14 el recomendado. Pero ¿quién carajo se va? ¿Qué dificultades va a poder haber aquí? Los hombres del papá de Sofronia. Una mamada así. Pero qué carajo, qué tipo de dificultad me podría dar eso, brother. Pero a ver qué pedo es. Como les digo, espero no arrepentirme. A ver. Me gusta leerlo. Sinceramente no sé ni qué carajo es. Me gusta leerlo. Ahí está. Por acá. Señora. Por acá. No, sí. Joder. Estoy cerca. Ah, por acá. Tengo que entrar aquí. Esta es la verga, perro. ¿Qué pasó, madame? Necesito un elemento de utilería.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't need to compete with me. Well,
Thanks.
Yo sería incapaz.
Bridget. So long.
Reúnete con Jaskier. Vamos con el hijo de puta este. A ver, mío, todo mío. A ver. Joder. ¿Aquí hay puerta? Sí, ok. Sí me gusta que me indiquen justo a donde tengo que ir, a donde están las puertas, porque si no, joder. Para que yo me acuerde de algo, hermano. Un mendigo. Son la mamada, sinceramente, los mendigos. Por acá. ¿Será acá? ¿O allá abajo? Sí, acá.
Ah, finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Pero a ver, es un pedazo de mierda, ¿lo sabías?
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already,
You've written what?
so you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask, put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But
No time, Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Eres la mamada, bro.
stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Sí, leer la tarjeta. Dame el bolso.
Not your lucky day, miss. Hand me your purse, now.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
Pero what the fuck?
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
El capullo carmesí.
Not the Crimson Avenger.
What the fuck, hermano.
Vermin, you shall regret the day you were born.
¡Ah! ¡Oh, su puta madre! ¡Oh! ¡Oh, su puta! ¡Ah, qué duro pegas, carnal! ¡Oh, no!
I I've been hit. Ow!
Puta madre, ¿en serio?
Can't get us there. Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be.
¿En serio?
This rogue will
Me cago en la puta.
sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
Pero qué coño, hermano. Es una desgracia el vato, bro. Pero qué coño es esta misión de mierda, loco. Espero que ya se acabe y me regresen esos 2 minutos de mi vida que nunca los recuperaré. Ay, qué hijo de la gran puta, bro. Ay, 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 ay. Ven, dice que me reúna por la mañana con él. Y... bueno, pensé que ya estaba amaneciendo, pero creo que no. Espero que no me hagan reiniciar esta mierda, pero... a ver qué pedo. Ya mero, ya mero. A ver, quiero ver si sí se le quitó de la cara los... Sí, sí se le quitó. Entonces, las marcas esas sí es precisamente por las mierdas estas, las pociones. Ay, Dios mío. Hola. Hola. Ok. ¿Dónde está? ¿El cara de pito? Ah, joder, que... por la mañana. Ahí está Dudu. A ver, por la mañana, no sé, a las 7 ya es la mañana. Vamos a hacerle a las 8, ching su madre. 7:30. Las 8, ching su madre, a ver qué pedo. Y quiero ver si se restableció. A ver, déjenme ver. Antorcha, extracto de aparición. Sí, cuando se utiliza alcohol y se restablece. O sea, son infinitas. El alcohol no sé ni cuál es, pero yo creo que tengo bastantes.
Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
¿Qué me lo preguntas a mí? Pues ya que estamos, chingue su madre.
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Please decide where I bust a vessel.
I've no idea what Dandelion's like. Get on. You've known him long. Say something.
El cabaret es una especie de teatro. La decoración debería ir por esas líneas. El estilo de tocador es el más apropiado para un cabaret. Jaskier está haciendo esto por ti, así que tú decides. De teatro, ¿no? No sé qué carajo significa de tocador, la verdad. Así que,
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Dejen de rascarse las pelotas, hijos de puta.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. I'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
¿Pero qué dices?
Dandelion, man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Y ahora tenemos que ir por él. Coño, conche su madre. Pero, brother, eres un puto clavo en los huevos. ¿No puedo matarlo? Pregunta seria. Tiene hasta los cojones el hijo de puta. Encuentra a Jaskier. Está tan pendejo que no puede llegar a casa él solo. Pues de la verga. Quítense, quítate. Tú también, hermano gemelo de aquel vato. Puta madre, eran igualitos. Ahora, ¿qué verga haces?
What's this about?
Polly and her half-brained fiance. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
¿Cómo sabes que tiene una llave de repuesto?
How would you know she keeps a spare key?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday.
Obvio. What the fuck?
Often.
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary in time. They worked on the dance numbers. I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter and start looking.
Busquemos esa llave.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Y empezamos un poquito con el sueño.
Damn it.
Not here.
Now where would she leave?
Pasta alquímica.
No. Oh, fuck, don't worry, no.
Ok.
Not here.
Tampoco en las cajas estas.
How will you make a living? With no monster.
Llave, joder.
Key.
Vámonos a la verga.
Whoa, what the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it. And leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
Deja que Jaskier se explique o te rompo la cabeza.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt. But its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Ya me he cansado.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose. In that case.
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
Lo has hecho bien.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was putty in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Ya voy a por los carteles. Tú vuelve al Romero.
Who's Rodlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
Ah, joder, me estoy durmiendo, perdón.
Like, you head back to the Rosemary, where Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Heading a king.
Creo que aquí vamos a ver. Joder, me estoy durmiendo, bro. Hoy no fue trabajo tan pesado, pero joder, yo creo que de por sí no me acostumbro a levantarme tan temprano, porque para mí es temprano, las 5 de la mañana. Joder. Ahí está anciano. Por acá. Simón. A ver. ¿Quién será, verga, pendejos?
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halflings in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
It's not enough for everyone, so bugger off.
No puedo permitirte que le robes, yo solo quiero unos carteles.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully. Let's dance.
Oh, rip this mutant.
Su perra madre, bro. Y no puedo esquivar. Y me morí. ¡Hostia!
But everything in this house is mine. Want to get something back? Try the Vagelbud estate. Rotlick's losing his last crowns at the races, I wager. Now get the hell out of here.
Hostia, la gran puta, hermano. What the fuck? ¿De dónde, concha su madre, tengo que ir, bro?
I
Otra vez con los cojonudos Begelwood, hijos de puta. A ver, la plaza de los cojones. Aquí está el teletransporte, aquí. Residencia Begelwood. Quítese putos. Ah, de aquí fue de donde se fue Tris con el puñetas ese de... ¿Quién verga era ese vato? Puta madre, no me acuerdo quién era. Pasó padrino.
If you've coined for the rider's fee and a steed of your own, why not? Decide quickly, please. There's a race about to begin.
Ya. Sí, ¿no?
Grand, your name and the name of your steed.
Geralt of Rivia, on Roach.
Roach.
Excellent. Your opponent, let me see. Seamus Holt astride Athos.
Athos. Buen nombre. Jardinilla nosotros. La verga.
Saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
Vamos, vamos, vamos a la verga. Aquí nos viene de perlas la silla que nos dieron, que nos da más vigor para aguantar más tiempo corriendo. Que yo supongo que de igual forma yo creo que todo esto igual está planeado para que lo ganemos de sí o sí. Porque esos vatos ni siquiera se ve que empiecen a correr antes de que yo empiece a correr. Así que bueno, no tengo idea si sí es así, pero pues, hasta ahorita ninguna carrera ha representado ningún tipo de problema. Por lo cual yo creo que pues es así. Simplemente están hechas para que las ganes y ya está. Lo cual tampoco es que esté mal, ¿saben? ¡Ah, su puta madre! La verga, el hijo de puta me iba a alcanzar. Falta mucho. Por favor, que no falte mucho, güey. Gané easy.
Not bad. Yet we shouldn't kid ourselves. The competition was hardly stiff. Shall I sign you up for another?
Sí, ¿no?
Like to race again.
160.
Anywhere, we'll start soon. Your opponent this time, Viscount Roma astride Caniculus.
Me gusta el dinero.
Viscount races incognito, so I must ask for your discretion.
Ya estás, perro. Espérame tantito, déjenme cambiar de silla. Ya que estamos y ya que me dieron otra, pues... Silla de carrera superior 50 y esta... Ah, está igual. Bueno. No necesito... No necesito dos. ¡Hostia! ¡Hostia! Este sí empezó. Bueno, el mío es más rápido. Así que... Por la silla que tenemos también, el de él se debería de cansar primero, supongo. Solo espero que no sea muy cerca de la meta. Pero ya que miramos con cuánto más o menos se llega, antes de que se nos acabe el vigor, vamos a descansarlo. A ver si así sigue. Ajá, podemos seguir galopando. Yo creo que ya con eso llegamos. A ver si no nos gana. No nos gana. Yo creo que ya con eso llegamos y ya ganamos. A ver si en este nos dan unas poquitas más de coronas, porque 60, aunque bueno, 60 por correr durante, ¿qué será? ¿Un minuto? Tampoco es que esté mal, ¿saben? Y creo que es aquí. No es aquí. ¿Dónde verga es la meta? Ah, faltan 16. Ah, no es cierto, eso es otro pedo. Joder, se me acabó el vigor. Ya mamé, hermano. Ya mamé, hermano. Joder, justo se acaba aquí. No, ya mamé.
Hear ye, hear ye. The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over. The
¿Qué?
winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding Roach. Glory to the victor.
No, yo creo que perdí, la verdad.
Bravo. Congratulations, you won in style. Shall I sign you up for another?
Alforjas toscas. Hostia. ¿Por qué no? A ver, me están dando buenos premios.
Gained an appetite, have we? Your opponent this time, Luke Vegelbud, young Lord Albert's cousin, atop succubus. He's the black sheep of the family, but he's not lost a race yet, so he's seen as something of a local champion.
Hostia. No digas eso, carnal. A ver, alforjas, alforjas. A ver. Alforjas toscas. 70. Igual que las que tenemos, ¿no? Sí, igualitas. A ver si en esta me dan unas anteojeras. Que su puta madre, están carísimas.
1, 2, 3, off you go.
Espérate, pendejo. Joder. Espérame, polleta, espérame. A su puta madre, este sí corre más duro. Hostia, este sí me va a partir el hocico, hermano. No, este sí me va a coger. Donde se me canse el puto caballo y tenga que parar a... No, what the fuck. No, ya la cagué, hermano. Ya la cagué, brother. No, su puta madre. No, en esta sí ya mamé. Ya mamé, su puta madre. Yo pensé que era del otro lado. Soy un pendejo. Espérate, hijo de tu perra madre. Espérame. No seas ojete. No mames, ya va este en casa de la verga. No, este sí ya valió verga, hermano. Joder. Aquí no corre por sí solo, ¿verdad? No, aquí no. Aquí tengo que a huevo manejarlo, pero ya valió pito. Ya ni siquiera lo veo al hijo de su puta madre. Ese sí corre como el diablo. Y aquí sí es a la izquierda, conche su puta madre. A la verga, ya ni lo veo al hijo de la verga. Ahí está. Pero su puta madre se tarda un desmadre en recuperar el puto vigor, brother. Y se parece que ni se cansa el vato. Necesitamos un mejor caballo para esto, ¿qué carajo? Bueno, perdimos, una lástima. Se intentó. Ven, hijo de tu perra madre, deja que te alcance. Ya se acabó el vigor. Ah, ahora sí, mami.
Luke Vegelbud is good, but he's not unbeatable. Shall I sign you up for another?
No, gracias. Otro día con más calmita. El derby en memoria del gran Erasmus Vegelbud. A esto vine. No vine a eso, ¿sí? Supera a Luke Vegelbud. La mansión de la familia Vegelbud en las afueras de la ciudad era famosa no solo por sus adorables guardianes y sus banquetes suntuosos, sino también por las carreras de caballos que organizaban en honor de Erasmus, su ilustre ancestro. Geralt, que se había pasado muchos años en silla de montar, decidió ponerse a prueba en aquel derby, puede que atraído por la jugosa recompensa que obtendría el vencedor. Hostia, pero no creo que le pueda yo ganar. Corre bastante y parece que su caballo ni siquiera se cansa. A ver, ya son secundarias. A ver si ahora o nunca. No, esta no. El cabaré. Vine a esta y en esta me quedo. Ya ganamos algunas cosas. Oh, que la chingada salta, hijo de puta. ¿Qué pasó, perros?
Henri Rotleck, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. But tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them. As a group
Puta madre.
of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
¡No mames!
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose,
Verga.
I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Yo ganaré la carrera por ti. Jaskier tendrá que vivir sin sus carteles. Yo ganaré la carrera por ti. Ching su madre, a ver, vamos a intentarlo.
I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You are that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
Yes, you! You got water on the brain!
Nada más, por favor, no la cagues, güey. Por favor. ¡Esos ya empezaron! What the fuck? Me estás jodiendo. ¿A qué hora apareció el 3-2-1? No mames. No sean hijos de puta. Vengan para acá, hijos de la chicada. ¡Ah, güey! Voy a fallar la puta misión. Tu puta madre. Vengan, hijos de la gran puta. No, se me va a cansar el puto caballo y voy a valer verga, hermano. Por favor, que se cansen los suyos antes. Quítense, quítense, hijos de su puta madre. Quítense a la verga. ¡Ah, su puta madre! Oh, ya se cansó el mío. Conche de su puta madre, hermano. Ah, ellos también se cansan a huevo. Córrele, córrele, córrele a la verga. Gané, easy. Nah, el Chile me deja ganar el juego ese.
I never expected this. May I...
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time.
Y ya caíte a la verga.
To the Rosemary in time. Just...
Fine. See you.
See you later, bitch. Reúnete con Jaskier. Ok, recuperamos 80 coronas. Casi como si no hubiéramos perdido nada. Vamos a marcar el teletransporte y vámonos a lo que se llama la verga. Puntos de experiencia 22. A ver. Aquí y Puerta del Jerarca. El Romero y Tomillo. Quítense, putos, sáquense a la verga. Quítense, estorbos, hijos de puta. A la verga, hermano. Qué pedo. Ay, 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 somos la mamada.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
El camaleón. No está mal.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Ok.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Ah, ¿cuál gracias? A mí dame coronas, puto.
Cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Me caes gordo, güey, pero pues bueno.
Why not?
Nunca le digo que no a una bien fría.
The form...
La 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 la.
Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
¿Quién? Luego tu forma de razonar no lo recuerdo. ¿Por qué lo preguntas? ¿Quién?
Can't say I remember. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Well, well. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Dandelion living in monogamy.
I've always been monogamous. Well, near enough. I just changed muses often.
Priscilla, another one for your collection?
No, she's its crowning glory.
¿Sí?
Eating me.
No creo.
Get the loan from Sophronia.
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't?
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
Un hijo de puta. Con cada puta letra.
Late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attack?
Coño.
Hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Oh, hijos de puta.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon.
Oh,
you are...
hijos de puta.
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt.
Pero que el hijos... ¿Quién es el hijo de...?
What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to buy fluid.
Hijos de puta.
Done this.
That I do not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week, a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor.
Sin que me lo pidas, está muerto el hijo de puta.
Find him and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Buen sujeto, me agrada.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers?
Lo que me encantan las cloacas.
Often, Doctor?
As often as required for pursuit of preventive medicine.
Buen sujeto, me cae bien el hijo de puta.
Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Simón, vámonos. Te veré luego. No, de una vez, hijo de su perra madre.
Intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
Me va a pelar lo que se llama la riata, el hijo de la verga.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Excellent.
Hostia, what? A la verga. Nivel 16. A su puta madre, hermano. Ya. Pero para nada duros, De que iban a estar duros, la verdad. ¡Ah, su puta madre! No, no me jodas. ¡Ah, su perra madre, hermano! ¡Oh, su puta madre! ¡Hostia! ¡Ah, su perra madre! Creo que estoy un poquito muerto. ¡Hostia! ¡Ay! Ah, pero tengo... Ah, que tengo... Puedo revivir, no hay problema. ¡Ah, su perra madre, brother! ¡Hostia! Regenérate, coño. Busca un barco para ir a Skellige. Espérate, puñetas, ponme la misión de esta. A ver. Ahora nunca. Es pecados carnales. Aquí, no, este no, este. El depósito de cadáveres a través de las placas. No lo tengo que seguir. Bueno, supongo que yo tengo que ir primero. A ver, ven, hijo de tu puta madre. Cállate, perro. ¡Ay! ¡Ay! Sumergidos, caras de pito.
How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that...
No.
Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobrit. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
Oh.
Yeah, only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
No me jodas. Por no hubiéramos seguido la misión y seguiría sana y salva. Hijos de puta. Yo supongo que es por aquí, pero Chile no tengo ni puta idea. Menos no me voy a quedar con las ganas de cortar el cuello al hijo de su perra madre ese.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
A ver,
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
que no te tiembla.
Start the autopsy.
Where?
La cabeza.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Veamos alguna otra cosa, examinemos las cuencas. Mírale la boca, le han cortado la laringe. Su puta madre.
Marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems, very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it's
su puta madre.
Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Mírale la boca.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
Hijos de puta.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
A la verga.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Examinemos la herida del pecho.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Aguanta, perro, ponte guantes aunque sea, no es culero. Verga.
An
¿Y eso?
From an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Échale un vistazo a la cicatriz. Abre el abdomen.
Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury.
Probablemente abre el abdomen.
Due warning, it will.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt. Wait. Smells.
A la verga, bro.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive.
La verga.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Otra cosa, vamos a ver qué pedo.
Look at his
face.
These welts. Rope burns, right?
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such.
Speaking from experience.
Yes. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe.
Yeah.
See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Piernas.
See anything interesting on his leg?
His right foot. The ankle's swollen.
Doesn't strike me as the right.
Apologies. We surgeons.
And a different sense of. His genitals.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
Ya veremos.
We'll see.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Ah, bueno.
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Okay.
All right. Think I know.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What?
Yo tampoco. Ha sido un asesinato ritual. Ha sido un castigo. No hay motivo. El asesino está loco. Prefiero no compartir mis conclusiones. Ha sido un asesinato ritual. Tiene por el huevecillo y todas esas mamadas. Yo supongo que tiene. Eso sería lo más probable.
Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all sent.
A fire eternal.
It's a
hijos de puta.
Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process.
A student, lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Venga su madre.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace, the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
Cállate, pendejo.
Did, but they're friends of the deceased. The body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Buen hombre.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Muchas gracias, carnal. Mira, yo quiero una de esas, así una lamparita que solo lleve yo colgada y ya está, que no tenga que andar sosteniendo en la otra puta mano. No sé por qué no me han dado una de esas.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the...
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
No voy a obligarte a hablar, yo decidiré cuando se acaba. Nah, me vale pito, la verdad.
Press you.
Diablos.
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Ahí había un guardia. Cuidado con él. Usa tus sentidos de brujo para investigar. Vamos a ver este. El recolector de cadáveres. Vamos a pecados carnales. A ver, espérenme, déjame ver. Habla con Jaskier. Va al depósito de cadáveres. Encuentra el cadáver del carpintero enano con tus sentidos de brujo. Entonces acabamos... Se completó la del cabaret. El cabaret, sí, se completó. Y ya casi estamos más cerca del nivel 17. Tenemos bastante oro. Yo creo que va a haber que ir con alguno de estos vatos con algún comerciante para intentar comprar cositas nuevas y eso, porque también ahorrárnoslo pues no nos sirve de nada. Pero ya continuamos en el siguiente capítulo. A ver qué cojones. Esta misión se ve chingona. Y quiero partirle su madre al hijo de la gran puta que haya hecho esto. Así que bueno, nos vemos mañana con un nuevo capítulo. Espero que les haya gustado muchísimo. Les deseo que tengan un excelente día y adiós.